Did you find that people weren't taking you seriously at the beginning?
Yes.
I ran into that a lot.
Oh my gosh. I was just talking to a friend about that. Another girlfriend. I was like, were there any points where you were looked at differently because you were a woman or because you were just starting? Because both of those together can be really difficult. There was a time where one time it was a larger order of shirts were printed incorrectly. And I remember it was like a $10,000 order. I think it was. That's a lot, you know, and that was like a bunch of t-shirts. And I was like, I can't afford for these to be messed up. So I went and my part-time assistant was like, hey, they printed them wrong. I'm going to pay the invoice and go. And I was like, oh no, you do not pay that invoice. And I guess as someone that doesn't come from anything, it's like that fear. It's like, no, you can't, like, as much as you're a people pleaser, you have to protect yourself. And I could tell like the team, they put us in a room and they're like, oh, they're good, but like we can't reprint them because they didn't want to lose out on the money. But I had tested these shirts. I had them do I spent extra money to make sure they could do this puff print. I wanted this puff print. They tested on 14 shirts as like a sampler. I was like, great, now do the rest of them like that. They didn't do that because of communication on their end. And so I remember I had to really put my foot down, and I could tell that the way that they were speaking to me, they were just kind of trying to manipulate me a little bit to just accept the order. And when I went back there to look at the different shirts and how they came out, I remember one of the guys looking at me and they were like, this is the owner. And they're like, you're the owner? And I was like, yeah. And he was just kind of like confused. And I remember that was like my first taste of like, oh, because I'm just starting out and I'm a woman. Like, you just know.
You just know.